Hello students, today we are here with your worksheet again of science. First of all, please like and subscribe to my channel. Okay, that is your Kingdom of Education with Tree. Please. Now we will go to your worksheet. Now this is worksheet number 23. Okay, so about worksheet number 23 and given to you on 26th of August. It is about life processes. First is digestion in human beings. It is about digestion in human beings. First of all, we want to learn what is digestion. We will learn what is digestion. Digestion is breakdown of food into small molecules that cells can absorb and use. It is obviously we eat food and food is being broken down into smaller pieces so that our cells can absorb all these nutrition part. Okay, so this is your digestion. Now moving to your digestive system. This is your whole digestive system. The diagram of a digestive system is this. We see tongue, mouth, esophagus, diaphragm, stomach, bile duct, gallbladder, liver, small intestine, pancreas, appendix, large intestine, anus. These are all the parts of your human digestive system. Now, first of all, when we eat the food, from that only time our digestion begins within your mouth. The digestion of food starts in mouth itself, where the food is broken down into smaller molecules. हमारे मुंह में ही माउथ में ही सिंपल मोलिक्यूल्स में हम उसे च्यू करके तोड़ देते हैं तो डाइजेशन वहीं से स्टार्ट हो जाती है. The saliva contains an enzyme called salivary amylase. Saliva के अंदर कौन सा एंजाइम होता है? Salivary amylase that breaks down the starch which is a complex molecule to give sugar. जो कि स्टार्च जो भी कॉम्प्लेक्स मॉलिक्यूल है उसको तोड़कर क्या बनाती है? शुगर. इसके बाद नेक्स्ट पार्ट है हमारा इसोफेगस. जो इसोफेगस है इसके अंदर क्या होता है? द फूड नाउ मूव्स अलोंग द फूड पाइप बाय पेरिस्टाल्टिक मूवमेंट. पेरिस्टाल्टिक मूवमेंट होती है रिदमिक कंट्रैक्शन ऑफ योर मसल्स. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल सी योर इसोफेगस. Okay, the esophagus is this one. Okay, this is your food pipe exactly. Food moves through the food pipe by peristaltic movement. Peristaltic movement is rhythmic contraction of muscles, that is relaxation and contraction of muscles by which food bolus moves further into your food pipe. Okay, now next is your stomach. Look at the stomach. This is your J-shaped stomach. It is J-shaped. It has muscular walls. The walls of stomach are muscular with gastric glands. The glands which are present in stomach are called as gastric glands. They release hydrochloric acid, that is your HCl, a protein digestive enzyme called pepsin, and mucus. These three things are released by gastric glands. The hydrochloric acid, as the name indicates, it is acidic in nature, so it will create acidic medium in the stomach, which facilitates the action of enzyme pepsin to digest protein. This pepsin enzyme is active only in acidic medium, round about 2.0. This is the pH scale. Okay, acidic medium is around 2 pH, which is needed for the enzyme action, that is pepsin. And the mucus, it protects the inner lining of the stomach from action of acid. Acid is very harmful, so the mucus is there to protect the lining of stomach from this acid. Now moving to another part. Human digestive system is having three: your mouth, stomach, we have done this. In mouth there was salivary amylase, which is converting starch into sugar, and in stomach there was pepsin enzyme, which was breaking proteins into its simpler forms. So from the food, your sugar and your proteins are being digested. Now we come to pancreas. In pancreas, there are two enzymes like trypsin and lipase. Trypsin is to convert rest of proteins which are left in stomach to digest rest of the proteins into their simpler forms, and lipase also converts the fats. They converts the fats into their simplest form. Okay, so these are the enzymes of digestive system. Now we're coming on to your small intestine. Small intestine, food reaches from the stomach through a sphincter. Sphincter is like a door. Okay, food reaches the stomach through the sphincter from here. Here is a sphincter from which the food is entering. Here complete digestion of carbohydrates, proteins and fats takes place. The food coming from the stomach is acidic. It is acidic. Why it is acidic? Because in stomach there is pH of 2, because HCl is present over there. Okay, so it has to be make alkaline now for the pancreatic enzymes to act, because pancreatic enzymes act only in alkaline medium. Alkaline means basic medium. Okay, so to act these, they have to make alkaline. Bile juice from the liver does this matlab bile juice is making it alkaline in addition to acting on the fats. Fats are present in the intestine in the form of large globules, which make it difficult for the enzymes to act on them. So, your bile salts break them down into smaller globules, increasing the efficiency of enzyme action. फैट के मॉलिक्यूल्स होते हैं बहुत बड़े बड़े होते हैं, तो जो बाइल साल्ट्स होते हैं जो बाइल जूस से आ रहे हैं, जो कि लीवर से आ रहा है, बाइल जूस इज कमिंग फ्रॉम योर लीवर, it breaks the fat globules into smaller one to provide the large surface area for the action of enzymes. Your which enzymes? Pancreatic enzymes. Okay. The pancreas secretes pancreatic juice, which contains enzymes that are called as also pancreatic enzymes called trypsin. As we done earlier, the trypsin and lipase are pancreatic enzymes. So trypsin for digesting proteins and lipase will break down emulsified fats. The walls of small intestine contain glands which secrete intestinal juice. This wall of stomach was secreting called as gastric glands. Now gastric juice was secreted from gastric glands. Now intestinal juice is secreted from intestinal glands. The enzymes present in it finally convert the proteins into amino acids, complex carbohydrates into glucose and fats into fatty acid and glucose. So there are three types of conversion, like protein into amino acid, carbohydrates into glucose, and fats into fatty acids and glycerol. Now the digested food is taken up by the walls of intestine through finger-like projections called villi. These are the intestinal wall and these are villi. Look at the diagram. Which increases the surface area for the absorption. These villi are designed to increase the surface area for the absorption purposes. Villi are rich supplied with blood vessels which takes the absorb food to each and every cell of the body. So these, look at this, there are blood vessels, they are enriched with blood vessels which are doing the process of absorption. Okay, now the last part is large intestine. The unabsorbed food is sent to the large intestine where more villi absorbs water from this material and the rest of material is removed from the body via anus The exit of this waste material is regulated by anal sphincter. Okay, so this was your worksheet. Now we are just summing up the enzymes. Here in mouth, salivary amylase was there to convert starch into sugar. Okay, uh, these are the chewing activities and rolling and tasting activities of your tongue. In esophagus, there is peristaltic movement of the food by contraction expansion of alimentary canal. In stomach, gastric juices being released by gastric gland having pepsin, HCl and mucus. Pepsin to break protein, HCl to provide acidic medium for the pepsin, and mucus it to provide the lining of stomach. Small intestine, it secretes bile. Pancreas secrete pancreatic juice obviously. Intestinal enzymes are eh, which are digesting carbohydrate, which are changing which are changing carbohydrates into glucose, fats into fatty acids and glycerol. This is glycerol, and proteins into amino acids. These are present in intestine only. Now, pancreatic juice is having trypsin and lipase. Trypsin is converting proteins into peptones, and lipase is acting on fats to convert it into fatty acids and glycerol. Large fat globules are converted by bile juice into small fat globules. In your large intestine, it absorbs excess of water and it temporarily collects the waste, and after it is ejected outside by anus. It is anus. This is called as egestion. Okay, beta. So this was your enzymes. Again, by the summary, we can have this in mouth. This is in mouth. When food is chewed, saliva starts digesting carbohydrates into sugar. In esophagus, muscles, peristaltic movement. In stomach, HCl is there, pepsin is there. In liver, fats emulsification. In pancreas, these are pancreas. Enzymes are there, trypsin and lipase. In small intestine, food is mixed with bile juice from your liver and juices from pancreas, and more processing is being done. Large intestine, excess of water is being absorbed, and from anus, solid waste passes outside. So this is the complete summary. Now, question number 1. Name any one enzyme present in our small intestine and write its function. So, small intestine is having so much of these, like you can write this one or this one, anyone you can write and write down the function. That is okay. You can write trypsin over there, you can write lipase over there, okay, which are coming from pancreatic juice into the small intestine. So this becomes the okay. In small intestine, both are secreting enzymes, liver and pancreas. So we can write trypsin, lipase. Trypsin are converting, and function is trypsin is to convert proteins into peptones, and lipase is for emulsification of fats. Okay. Now to question number 2. Question number 2. That is, what is meant by peristaltic movement? Peristaltic movement, we come to, this is your peristaltic movement. So this is your answer number 2. Okay. Now the food, you have to write all of this. Peristaltic movement will be contraction of the muscles. And now question number 3, role of acid in our stomach. Again we will go to this part. The role is written. It creates acidic medium which facilitates the action of enzyme pepsin to digest protein. So this is your answer number 3. Now coming back to our questions. How is small intestine designed to absorb digested food? So in order to understand this, we have this. There are finger-like projections called villi, which increases surface area for the absorption, and they are supplied with rich blood vessels, which take the absorbed food to reach it already called by the cell. And you will draw this diagram also. So this is your answer number 4. Now coming to your question number 5, draw well-labeled diagram of human digestive system. This is your this diagram. So this is your answer number 5. So children, this was your worksheet. Again, I will ask you to please like and subscribe my channel so that I could make more and more videos for you. Thank you.